What's up, everybody? And here I am, Benton, and my homie Josh. What's up, Josh?
Hey,
And today we're talking about the character. What are we going to talk about? Character description? Character. What?
yeah, same thing.
Character description. And then now we're going to talk about our main character of solo leveling,
Sung
Sung
Jin-Woo.
Jin-Woo. Yes, sir. And I would say, Josh, we're going to talk about at least half of who he was right now. Because the last time we talked about is how far you managed to go in our podcast. Like
You said
you said 97, right?
92.
92. All right. So at least we know at least half of him at this point. So we're going to talk about half of what we know to Jinwoo.
Cool.
So let's start in character development. How was Jinwoo's character development thus far to you?
Considering that he started off as not only weak, both physically and mentally, but he also didn't have the drive. Of course, he wanted to be stronger, but he didn't have the drive to do anything to pursue that. And by that I mean it didn't seem like he was taking steps to become a stronger person. He was just surviving, if you ask me.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
What about you?
Um, yeah, like I said right now, I agree to what you said because we only knew at least half, or at least for now, we only knew half of the story about him. So yeah, for the first half, yeah, I agree to what you said. Um, it's not enough drive. I mean, for the for the entire manual, it's not enough drama really about him.
Right.
Unlike I keep on bringing this. Unlike Naruto swing set, yeah, that's not much enough drama.
Yeah.
I mean, sure he got a missing father. You know, his father is missing in action.
Right.
His mom is currently in comatose, and he got a little sister to take care of. So I don't not enough drama, I guess.
Yeah, and now that you mention it, I'll just give my entire first impression. So I was coming in, I was thinking that okay, the setup is interesting, and I think this is going to be exciting, but I don't think I'm going to like the main character because I'm getting tired of the generic, cowardly, or just non-motivated main character. I'm completely aware that a lot of people are like that in real life. Well, guess what? There's a lot of people that are gung ho slash happy go lucky as well, and so I've grown to prefer those. Actually, I've always preferred those protagonists. Of course, it's cool to see a coward grow, but I've always preferred the latter. And so coming in, I knew the story was going to be good. I actually didn't think I was going to like the main character, which is I didn't state in the podcast. Um, but Jin Woo's growth happens so quickly that the character development is seen early on, and so that the early Jin Woo, he doesn't last long.
Right, right. Like
What about you? What's your just give me your whole first impression?
well, like you said, I don't really like the wimpy type, but what piques my interest is he's not stupid. Like
Right.
he's actually smart. Cause you like like what you said, I'm tired of seeing. I read a lot of manga. I've seen a lot of anime already. So I'm kind of searching for something new, something new. But I won't start saying that Jin Woo's characteristic is completely different than others. But I like the way where he's being mocked at first. Like, oh, since Jinwoo is here, yeah, it's obviously the dungeon is gonna be easy, something like that. He's getting mocked,
Right.
and he can't do anything about it because he's aware. You know, it's not like some other character where like, no, I'm not weak. Like, I can prove to you all that I can do more. It's not like that. He's aware to his weakness,
Right.
and then he's smart enough that he's that so weak. He's that weak. He still managed to survive. Like
Right.
based his own description, he has this rope that he's clinging into that he can't let go. So that's deep. That's
Right.
that that's why I start to like him, because of his personality. He got this never give up, but for a reason. Because he can't,
Right.
his mom is in comatose. If he died, that's it for them,
Right.
you know.
Right. And it's all we see right away it's all for his mother. And the thing is, we can't talk about early, like I said, we can't talk about early Jinwoo that much just because he doesn't last long. But one more thing I did want to at least put in on my side is that um, now, despite the fact that it's definitely a tired, reused personality that he has, it could definitely be a lot worse. Um, since this isn't the podcast, guys, I'm gonna get real off topic here, but like I wouldn't compare him to Midoriya from My Hero. I hate Midoriya. I don't know what is the I don't yeah I don't know what's the big deal about the anime's fine. I
That
don't know what's
that's
the
that's a big community trying to bang on. But
oh yeah
okay, go
oh
ahead.
yeah oh yeah I'm already getting dislikes. Um, um, but holy crap. The kid cry. If you're not familiar with My Hero, same cliche as Jim Woo, except the guy cries about everything. The guy, he can be late for school and he'll be like, it's because I'm not strong enough. That's why I'm late. I wasn't strong enough, and I can't get strong unless I stop being late. Dude, you were just late. Like, just try again the next day. Everything is a drama with him. And then it'll be, or if it's something serious, like say one of his teammates is in trouble, and he was jumping in to help, and then his teammate's like, "No, Midoriya, I don't want your help." Next thing you know, he's crying. It's because I'm selfish. I I should have let him battle on his own. I'm just selfish. It's just the person I am. Dude, calm down. Just like yeah, take it. People still say take a
Right,
chill
like
pill.
he beat himself too much.
Right, right. Shut up. And it's so annoying. I don't see how you can like the guy. Um, yeah, and so it's not my point in that it's not Jimwoo isn't nearly that bad. Despite how that's an anime and this is a manhwa, and so it's like okay, well one's gonna move faster than the other. Even if fingers crossed it becomes an anime, it becomes animated one day. Even if solo leveling was animated, Jimwoo wouldn't be nearly that bad. And I can list a bunch of other characters that are that bad, but Midoriya is the best example. But you have anything else to say about early Jimwoo before we touch character development?
Well, not really, because like you said, there's really not much. He didn't last that long, except for him being intelligent and striving to survive as much as he can. Then yeah, there's nothing really about it.
Cool.
So
Um,
now
what's the next question you got for me?
the awakening part. So we gonna move on to him being reawakening. Um, I have a curious question that I wanted to ask you. So we both know that Jin Woo already have this system, and based on based on just how the system is controlling him, like the entire thing. I'm not. This is I know it's a broad or it's a general thing to ask. There's no specific on it, but I'm just gonna make it that way. Um, just the system itself, like how what do you think? Um, the combination of Jinwoo and the system trying to control him, like just that.
Well, first I'll say I love the idea of the system. I love the idea that the the reason that Junwoo can gain this strength is not explained, but it also we're not sure that it's even on his side. But we know one thing for sure: it's in control. So I love the idea. Um, sorry, man. What was the question? Did you were asking like do I like the combination? What was the question?
Not everything. It like I said,
Okay.
it's a broad question. Like
Oh, okay. Yeah.
just
Well.
Jinwoo with the system.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
well,
Yeah.
what's your opinion about that?
Yeah. So I like how he's constantly telling us, oh, okay, the system wants me to kill this guy, so the system does have opinions and stuff like that. And then he's also he's also saying how he's telling us how he doesn't talk too much about it, but he lets us know when he we can tell when he agrees with what it's doing and when he doesn't agree. And we see that when he starts to develop his drastic changes, which I think it happens. I would say it happened after the Drasaka fight. I think I wrote that R a little bit too much, but uh, after so after he gets the haircut out of nowhere, and you see his impressions start to change because we see his body changing before the personality. But yeah, once his entire persona starts to change, um, we actually see him commenting on the system more and talking to himself more. And yeah, yeah.
Yeah, my opinion about it is I've seen I've seen a lot of anime and manga. I keep on saying that as if it's my intro,
Yeah, it's all
but
good.
but I've seen like a type of game type scenario where someone got reincarnated and then now they have a system in front of them and all that, and then some even have look like VR. I think everybody know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And then I even watch and love one anime, which is my profile picture right now. It's the Tensai Slime, which is at this point the Tensai Slime is whatever is in his head, or the great sage they call it in that anime. It's communicating with him, which is a big, like a huge change to what I keep on seeing, because you always see a concept of a character being in a game like world, you know what I'm saying, where there's a menu and he can put some stats on it, you know. And then for me to see someone or within him communicating with him to make him strong is a different. But I would say Jinwoo, what Jinwoo has, and the main reason why I mentioned Tensei Slime is this system is basically just any other manga and anime that you see that there's ability stats, whatever. It's
Right.
basically the same. But what makes it different is, you know, it, or at least it makes you think that someone's watching you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if you feel it that way while you're reading it. Because look, someone tried to kill him inside the dungeon, and all of the sudden the system reacted to it, telling him to either kill them or I'm going to kill you.
Yeah.
That's what basically the system is telling him, you know. Now really like that, it pops out as a quest, of
Right.
course, because like I said, it's a game like.
Right.
But if you put it in another perspective, the system is basically telling him that it's you either kill him or I'm going to kill you.
Yeah.
Choose.
Yeah.
But it,
Yeah.
but in reality, he doesn't really have a choice. That's the main thing. We talked about it earlier. He doesn't want to die. So of
Right.
course he's gonna kill.
So
And then
you're saying even if the system wasn't there, he's constantly in situations where if the enemy doesn't just want to defeat him, they want to kill him.
exactly. Exactly. So it makes you. I don't know. I don't know if everybody. I don't know you guys if you've seen it or feel it that way. But for me, it feels like someone is telling him that yeah, you got to do this.
Yeah.
So that's a big change for me. Like I haven't really. I guess I wasn't reading that much of a manga or anime yet, but I never seen a concept like that before. It's always, huh? I'm leveling up. I'll update my stats or look at my stats, or sometimes the character gonna do some random stuff, and then all of a sudden that become their skills.
So
But
SAO.
this, huh?
SAO.
Exactly. But this, in his situation, simple. You do this, I'll reward you. If you don't do that, then I'll kill you. That's it. Like I never seen a concept like that. Same, like I said, same concept. Games, you can upgrade. There's a strength, agility, and everything is in there. But for him to have a quest where he's gonna die if he didn't do it, yeah, that's new to me. That's new to me. The games doesn't even have that.
Yeah, that's another good point. I agree.
So
I have nothing to add to that. I agree 100%. Um, unless you weren't finished, can I ask the next question?
sure, sure, sure.
Okay. Tell me what you dislike about Jin-Woo.
Nothing to dislike about this guy, really.
Okay. Okay.
I think I said it for a couple episodes before. If I turn gay, it's because of Jin-Woo.
Yes, you said that number one. Yeah, did you hear that, everybody? If you didn't hear it, there it is again, guys. Hey, go ahead. Time to plug. Podcast one, that is YouTube, Soul Graphic. There's not much else to plug. We just got started.
Man, I got remind me that I have to apologize to my goddess later.
Right. Yeah, yeah. I'm sure his girlfriend won't mind. But all right. Okay. Well, this is where Benton and I disagree. I don't like that, and remember, guys, now we're talking about present Jin-Woo. I don't like how distant he is from his close friend. And at least I would consider Eugene a close friend. Maybe I'm not sure if you guys would, considering they only met 2 months ago. Well, now more time has passed. I'm not sure how much time has passed now, but it's way more than 2 months. But yeah, I don't like how, and I'm not saying he should act a certain way just because, oh, I'm the main character, so I have to, I have to somewhat interact. I'm not saying anything about that, but I don't like how. Okay, it'd be different if he was just. I'm sorry, guys. I try to avoid as much as possible, but I'm just gonna say if he was trying to Sasuke it, um, that would be different. But you see, he's not a completely non-social person. It's just that with what he does, it's best that he goes it alone. People are just going to end up being a hindrance. But since he does have friends, I don't like how he treats the few friends that he has. The guy doesn't talk to Juhi at all. I don't remember the last time he checked on Mr. Song, but that's just me.
I mean, how am I gonna say it? I'm trying to compare it to other manhwa that I read, because when you open up that topic, I would just say it's part of the culture, really, because Jin-Woo is in the situation where he wanted to get strong, and
Right.
then we both know all these people is just gonna be hindrance. And considering it's in the title itself, solo leveling, it's obvious that he doesn't want everybody to be involved just inside the dungeon. And considering that he's always inside the dungeon, is not really much space for other people.
Okay.
But like I said, I wish this gives you a hint. Obviously, it was now because I mentioned we're talking about half of what we know to Jinwoo. So yeah, I mean, I would say compare the reason why I said it's based off the culture. Thus far, everything that I read, that manhwa, they're pretty much strong when it comes to like revenge. Most of the MC main character of action manhwa that I read, the characters is like straight up savage. Like they don't concern themselves to be a part of society,
Okay.
but they just want to be strong. You know what I'm saying?
So you're saying it's a
So
trend for manhwa.
I would. I mean, I'm not basing it because I read every single manual, but for as far as I read, then yeah,
Okay.
especially the types of just like Jean Woo, who wants to be stronger. Then yeah, they usually distance themselves. It's for me, it's natural because let's be honest. Like I said earlier, they just gonna be hindrance anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I definitely get that. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. What's the next question?
All right. For me, because this is the hard part. Because I mean, I'm not disrespecting you or putting you down, but this is your first manual, right?
This is my first manhwa.
Because I'm about to ask you, but at this point, it's pretty much useless.
Oh, real quick,
Because this is
for those of you who don't know, Benton actually introduced it to me.
how was it?
I say something I say 5 podcasts in, but go ahead.
But um, it's not a question. It's more like a statement. Because like I said, um, I read a lot of.
Yo,
I read around.
I think you've said that at least 3 times.
I hope this is the last one.
Put it in the video description. Yeah, Benton reads a lot. That's the whole, you know what? I'm deleting the video description. Now it's Benton reads a lot of manhwa. You never
But
have
now
to
it's but now it's not a question, Josh. It's more like a statement. I just want to add it because for all those manhwa that I read, they I'm really getting sick and tired of not sick and tired. It's just like you always see them as cold blooded, and then I mean, I mentioned something to you earlier, so that's one part of it. And then they're really strong at how you call it, revenge. Like if you do something in the main character, they're always going to be back at you. Like they're never gonna let it go.
Okay.
And and then the other part of it is there's always about martial art and then meditation. But for solo leveling, which is surprises me because this is more like a Japanese or Western type. Actually, both it's like Japanese type really, because the concept is about leveling in game. And most of the manhwa that I saw is about the Mediterranean, about their core, and
Okay.
then about meditation and martial arts. Here is here it's about classes of whatever you are. Like if you're a magician, you're swordsman. So for a manhwa itself, solo leveling is good, and Jinwa is completely different kind of character compared to other manhwa main MC that I see.
Okay. So
So
he actually stands out when it comes to manhwa protagonists.
for me, yes, yes. And then the other part about it is oh, I forgot. I'm about to say something, but I forgot. Well, what would I say? So he doesn't how you call it, meditate that much
Okay.
as same as main characters. And then oh man, I forgot. Yeah, I tried to remember it. So you any addition?
Yeah.
Yo, my mind came blank real quick.
No, everything you said was pretty easily makes sense. Um, okay, so my next question is, what do you see? Okay, not based off of whatever happens in the most recent chapter, but um, how do you see Jin-Woo changing in the future? Just you know, again, not based off of whatever is in the last chapter, but based off of what you think about him overall.
Well, I like his ability. So that himself, he he's a king.
Oh, I
Oh
should have
no,
been more
not
I should have been more specific. Just personality.
oh personality. Oh yeah. Thank you for asking, because that that actually the reason, the one thing that I forgot. Yeah, like I said, most of the manhwa is strong when it comes to like revenge, but Jinwoo wasn't. So he's actually polite. Like he's if the system doesn't command him to kill someone, he probably wasn't gonna do it. But
Agreed.
I mean, I mean, I probably, if someone gonna say, "Oh, how about the Iron? How about Iron? He killed Iron without being, sent a quest of killing him, but he killed him anyway." Well, we all know Iron is, like uh um how am I gonna say it without cussing? Iron is just stupid. He if Jinwoo doesn't kill him, regardless, Iron just gonna kill him.
That's nicer than
So
what I was gonna say. I was gonna say he's a throwaway character.
yeah, basically. But it's either Jinwoo gonna be killed or he's gonna kill him anyway. So I guess I stand corrected to my own correction. But yeah, I mean, he doesn't hold grudge. We seen Jinwoo forgave one of the survivor. Not really. He was just like, yeah, you should have keep living so I can keep on hating you. He said that to one of the panels, but you he he has the ability to kill him, but he never did it. He just want to hate the guy. That's it. But in some other manhwa, yeah, he's definitely gonna kill him if it's
Right.
another character of manhwa. But
Right.
not Jinwoo just decided to hate the guy, not to kill him. So
Yeah.
that's a big applause considering the trait, how he got betrayed. Like if he doesn't got reawakened, he's dead.
I remember that part too. I need a reason to hate you. I caught that.
Right. See, like Jinwoo has a family. His reason is because he got family. Jinwoo has a family too.
Right.
So he got a reason to like be mad at him more than just be hate, you
Right.
know. And I won't blame him. I won't blame him. But
Right.
like I said, he has the ability to kill him, but he didn't choose to do it. So considering it's a manhwa, that's a big shock to me. It's a big shock. Oh, you're not killing him? Like
Right.
you can flick him and that's it. That's you can kill him
Right.
by just flicking him.
And then
Like,
it's not like him killing someone, or at least the opponents that he faces. It's not like killing them really makes him the evil one or anything like that. Considering even if he left the person alive, they would just probably come back and want to kill him later. So
right.
I compare it to, okay, this time I'm gonna take it way beyond anime. I actually compare it to the I call it the inferior Batman theory. And so, long story short, Batman, being the great hero that he is, he actually fails to save more lives than he actually saves lives, because killing the Joker would have saved what, at least, thousands of lives. But instead, because he wants to reform him, he chooses not to kill him, which allows Joker to continue killing, at his mercy. And so, that dooms more people. But hey, I love Batman, and I love that he sticks to his morals, regardless of what Joker puts him. That's who he is, Yeah.
Right. Nah. But all right. I think this is my last question. I don't know if you have more, but in comparison to any other anime or manhwa or any other something that what makes Jinwoo even stand out to the rest of them? I mean, this is just if you have any, because I do have one.
Okay, two things. First of
Oh,
all, were you about to say something?
nah, I'm just surprised you got two. I only have one.
So first of all, nobody rocks hairstyles as cool as this guy. Now, okay, I may be biased because it may have something to do with the light of eyes. The light of eyes, I didn't know that came with the hairstyle. I don't know if they charged extra, but the fact that he was able to achieve the light of eyes, and you guys understand what I mean as soon as you start reading. But the way he rocks, just the way the guy holds himself.
Exactly.
Yeah. And the thing is, you don't see many protagonists like holding themselves the way he does. Actually, there's actually a few scenes where he actually looks like he could pass for a villain because he looks so cool.
Right.
Am I wrong? So that's one thing. And then the second thing that makes him stand out is I like how despite how desperate situations are, he holds on to his morals. It's funny, I was just talking about Batman's morals, but he hold on to morals. So, for example, what Bent and I discussed in Hickory podcast number 5, when Group B is getting, well, not Group B, when Ki-hoon is getting beaten to a pulp, he asks something that I think Benton actually gave significance to this, but he asks him if he can interfere.
Yeah.
And so he hangs on to his morals, which is, even in dire situations, okay, should I step in? You know, is this cool with this person? You know, is it necessary? He doesn't just jump in just because, oh, it's the right thing to do. And then we all know that's pretty much every protagonist. Oh no, this person's losing badly, might die, or okay, this is gonna happen if I don't step in right now.
Right.
That's not him. He analyzes first.
Right.
So I would say that is the second thing. That's my main thing I like about him that makes him stand out amongst the crowd. What about you?
All I'm gonna say is I'm not gonna say it, the intro. But I've
Oh,
seen, yeah, I'm not gonna say it. But anyway, I've seen a lot of OP characters. I've seen a lot. All of them, all of them. And then I know most of them were cool, considering they're OP, you know. But the one thing, the shadow soldier that he got, man, Jinwoo is the only character that I saw that walks inside the dungeon and his hands is on his pocket while his shadow soldier is killing every single one of his enemy around him. And then when and then this is the coolest part. So the soldier wipe out everyone, right? And then
okay.
when the only thing left is the boss, every single one of them is gonna bow down and make a pact for him. Like, that entire scenario is cool. Like, I can't like I don't know. I can't go further than cool than that. I never seen a character does that. Like, the entire scenario of him just walking inside the dungeon and then
Right,
everybody around him
and it
dies.
doesn't even seem to fit a main character. But that's only because we never see it.
Right. So if I wish I mean I know Josh kind of disagree with it, but I understand why. But I do wish that this become an animation because I want to see that too. That him walking inside the dungeon without lifting any finger at all. Nothing. He does nothing but walk straight to where the boss at.
With his
Well,
beautiful hair
well,
flowing.
exactly. Well, the enemy around him dies because of the shadow soldier. Because of course they're gonna protect the king. You know what I'm saying? So
Got to.
all he does is walk with the tuxedo, and his hand is on the pocket. Like, I can't express how cool that is. Just I keep on imagining, man, I wish this is me. I wish this is me. Like, I'm just gonna walk in there and then everybody just around me dying because someone's protecting me. That was cool.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was cool.
I actually I like your reason better, way better than mine.
Yeah. Especially they gonna bow down, and then because the boss is in front of you, and then all of a sudden I'll be like, nah, this is just me. And all of a sudden I'll be like, yeah, Igris, take his head. And then Igris gonna like swoop in, kill him, and then cut his head off, and then he's gonna walk towards me, dragging the head of the enemy, and then bows down, and as if he's offering it to me. Like, that was, I don't know, that was cool.
And
That was cool.
Jimmy was like, Eagles, can you put that away? You're grossing me out. I love that.
Right,
Like I
right.
absolutely love that.
But I mean, I will keep my chin up, like, yeah, that's right. I'm your king, man. Now, I'm not gonna lie. That's gonna be me. Like, I'm just gonna keep my chin way up. Like, yeah, this is my life.
Right. Well,
It's like I said,
I'm
like,
sure you've heard the phrase. I'm sure you've heard the phrase. You can't always be friends with people you outrank.
yeah, yeah. Man, like I said, I've seen a lot of OP characters, but not as cool as that. Not
Okay.
as cool as that.
Hmm. Cool.
Yeah. So, but now, do you have anything to add?
No, man. I think we covered them pretty well.
So, like I said, this is just the first half, and that's just for bonus. Do you want to ask a question about him in the future?
Nah, let's save that for part two.
Hey, good choice, man. But I mean, do you at least want to predict some? And then I'm just gonna give you a slightly a vague answer.
Nah, this is just the intro to the Jin-Woo series. That's all.
All right, makes sense. Makes sense. So you got nothing else to add?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Close us out.
Closing time. So, like, I just want to introduce you guys once again the main character of Solo Leveling,
Sung
Jin-Woo.
Jin-Woo.
Yes, sir. With the ability of a necromancer, or at least now it's titled as a shadow monarch. With a good, like I said, we discussed half of his personality and the strength that he has. I think we have to compare it sometimes, right? Or we shouldn't do that. What do you think?
Oh no, the comparisons help.
Oh, sure. Yeah. So once we manage to cover the last half of it, or the other half of Jin Woo, we're gonna start comparing him to some other characters. But for now, thank you guys for listening for our character description.
Most definitely.
And please leave some comment, regardless of what it is.
Comment.
Comment, and please listen to our podcast. And once again, thank you for listening to us. Ciao.